VGJ.Storm versus Immortals. We had a bit of a delay because there's so much goddamn North American Dota going on. All these various qualifiers all at once that include before we could
10 seconds remaining.
Game. So this is Immortals versus VGJ.Storm. We saw that on Tuesday, which is a bit of a rematch. That was a pretty fun series. At least the first game was.
Dire team pick. Radiant team pick.
Venomancer.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Ancient apparition.
Finished off the rest of the PGL close. To get into our first game, the draft is already looking a little icky. Venomancer first pick on one side, and an Ancient Apparition is actually going to be sneaking through for one. It seemed like that was one of the most banned support heroes.
Dire team pick.
Earth Shaker.
Radiant team ban.
Night Stalker.
Dire team ban. Radiant team ban.
It seems like VGJ.Storm, I don't know, it's kind of an interesting tactic. I just naturally assumed one side was going to get Venomancer, the other side was going to get Necrophos, and we're
10 seconds remaining.
have those top, I guess those are kind of like the tier 1 cores, kind of traded back and forth. VGJ.Storm actually select the Necrophos entirely and kind of prevent Immortals from getting. Did go for the Earthshaker, a hero who was kind of neglected.
Radiant team pick.
Or offlane. Now we're going to have like a nice hard initiator. In your mind, looking back on that series, what would you say VGJ change in order to win that series?
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Dark Seer.
Radiant team pick.
Oracle.
Ten seconds remaining.
Well, it does seem like our draft is oriented to something that's, I would almost say, easier when it comes to recognizing your timings, because we've just got a lot of team fights so far. Ancient Apparition, then Earthshaker and Darkseer together. That is a big wombo combo of team fight there. The Vacuum Echoes of Replica, all that jazz. So for me, it seems like with the way they're kind of setting this up, time is going to be based entirely.
5 seconds remaining.
Now we have the Lycan. other hero that reliant on. Meanwhile, Immortals picking up the Venomancer, Ninetostalker, Oracle, so all pretty early game, and I would say relatively focused, especially with that Oracle pickup, who's not the best laning support, but is a direct counter to the Darkseer's in the lane.
Radiant team back.
Sven stands ready.
I could definitely see that. Just because you have so many big team fight ultimates, it's like you don't need to hit that 5-man anything. You know, you get a 1-man Echo Slam, a 2-man Vacuum, and a 2-man Ice Blast, and you're probably fight. Well, maybe, because it is looking like Immortals are going to put kind of all their eggs on one big carry, which is going to be our Sven. So the Oracle Sven combination, which is probably one of the better counters to Lycan, right? We've seen that plenty of times leading up into, right, whenever the Lycan Nightstalker duo would appear. Then, hey, armor, you've got a heavy amount of physical damage. One of you down to just stand and fight, and Lycan's mobility doesn't really become much of a factor if you.
Dire team back. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Immortals side, we're looking at this Venomancer. It's probably an offlane Venom, right? We're saving our mid for last. Yeah, that was in. They did end up push lineup where it kind of looked like the same sort of thing that we're seeing from Immortals. With, hey, just try and have some pretty strong lanes and look to take those objectives. And it looked again a bit reminiscent of the old MVP style, where they kind of hit you fast and furious all opening, and they're willing to push for that extra mark. Punk is going to be our last pick, so still has that. Could have Punk off lane, Venomancer mid. Rascal, do you have any ideas? It can't be something too
10 seconds remaining.
Darkseer and Lycan, and I think supports that don't really make a whole lot of plays happen. Kind of need a playmaker here. Yeah, I can't really think of too many other like aggressive heroes that actually work, because it's not just the Puck matchup, but also the potential Venomancer. Like what it would like Ember Spear for like you can't run Ember Spear into those heroes, that's for sure. Laning phase wise. Oh, I haven't seen a Razor in a while. So what about a similar line of thought into the Razor, which is Viper? Right. Very similar style. Not a hero that you're too bad about your lady. It does look like it is going to be off. Though who knows? Immortals could very easily. I doubt it, right? It looks like Immortals want to have that. And we'll have a Venomancer against what I think is a pretty weak tri-lane when it comes to killing a Veno. They don't really have any combination.
10 seconds remaining.
Big time gap.
5 seconds
Just a
remaining.
good Fisher block. Smoke out from both sides.
Prepare for battle.
Only one TP. We're really getting into the next level of smoke TP out meta, where we've sometimes got two TP. Smoke pops on the Ancient Apparition, yes, but like Francis has been pretty deep ward. Rather benefit. Might have, depending. Daw just faked out a high ground. Feppy's pinging it out pretty heavily, so we. What? Have you seen this build before on Feppy? I've always kind of wondered, like, what do I do when I don't want boots and I want Stout Shield instead? I think it's fairly common. What do I do with that? Oftentimes, I just kind of hold off. Like, save. But here he's got the triple mango build.
The battle begins.
May have taken off the Ion Shell, but they can't really fight into 3 heroes with Chilling Touch, and you can how low QO drops. One more swing in. So nice pressure already being done by this unlikely. Else they can accomplish, because that is a big thing, right? When you say, hey, you've got cores that are very self-sufficient, it means the supports have the, oh god, what's happening with it? Not moving. So, oh, is it? Oh, yeah. The support, like, you free up the supports, and now it's on them to try and find different plays around the map. Continues the Rasman fit. Couple of right clicks. You can see 747 wants to remain pretty active and pretty very early, just to make sure continue to lay out those right. Nether Toxin.
Yes. Double damage.
Rev, a little lucky there. Manages to get the last hit on the big creep. Poison Sting. Seems to be doing rather well in his lane. 11-1 again. This Ancient Apparition just not really enough. Gub for Rev. Entirely, in fact, may even be able to get a kill here with. Got a double damage too. Combination of their two slows. Ancient Apparition really would not. That onslaught. Yeah, it'll at least be some free damage if they fail to get the kill, but it looks like they might be able to here. Another slow comes out, and they're just going to be able to right-click him down. Now, Forev's dropped a little bit low, but he still turns around, gets another Poison Sting onto Sting. Febby will... Boots up before nighttime for the night. I think it feels like everything's going pretty well for Immortal making and see him at 6-1. His experience is still going fine. He's just not getting. Minute mark. Mid MP is currently 15-5 compared to 7. He was harassed so much in lane. Rather surprising. If seems like Francis is not going to be leaving anytime soon, which is probably for the best, right? Nighttime. Anyway, so really no reason to stop this or position. They're going to pop out for it now, but look at Francis. He's holding off on the Fisher a little bit. I think he wanted to be able to get a kill opportunity with the Ancient Apparition here, and they will get it. MP gets brought down by that Nether Toxin shot with a howl damage as well. That was completely unexpected for the puck. He just got shattered by that much damage in such. Definitely built Viper with 2. Still bottom. Rev continues his pressure onto a Lycan. Is going to be caught a little bit, but will manage. Nobody on VGJ dares to chase him in there. Back over the middle. We're going to go on the Viper again here now. 4-7 should be completely fine. Range job. Fine with his natural magic resist. Have any problem.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Not so fast. No.
A prize.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
You're not concerned of. Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Denied.
Radiant structures.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because I think that that's one of the big things that the
Radiant's bottom
lineup
tower
has
is
so
under
much
attack.
sustain from Darkseer Mech and
Radiant's
Pipe, and then the Viper as well as Lycan, like
Dire's top
actually
tower is
stanky
under
and
attack.
pretty magic resistant. That Venomancer may be getting all the farm in the world, but he may not still be an effective hero mid game if items.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I'll take that. Yes.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Invisibility.
Definitely be pretty reliant on that coil. You need that hefty amount of chin. He's already rocking Mask of Madness and just playing its way through junk, giving up on a Dubu. Net worth look.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh. A little bit of a swing and the miss there from Forev with the Gale, but now Ritsu kind of blocked in a little bit by that Fissure. Wasn't able to immediately chase down Feb. Peeing in Darkseer. Looks like they might try and chase down this kill. Stanking's got to get out of the way for Snake. Beginning to catch up. Does have the vacuum to pull him back right on top of the slope. Febby gonna be making it out of this one, especially with the Fissure coming in. Another Surge. Snake King's completely out of mana, so he is having a hard time. Finally, one last right click. Finish him off. A lot of drawing onto mid. Looks like Dubu wants to go on the Viper, but I have no idea how they plan on actually bringing Dan down unless they're gonna have like 4 heroes mid.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Hyper. Where Forev comes in. He's now going to be the one sitting in front of this and to make sure they don't get the opportunity. Puck will be patience now. Forev is a very hard kill for them to go for, but they're still going to try for it here. Low down with a wall replica. They do have the cold feet. Going to go off successfully as well. Now, that's a lot of poison damage on a lot of heroes, but no real immediate follow-up there from Immortals. They're just going to have QO come in with the stun. They do manage to get the Purge onto Snake King, so that'll be a 1-for-1 trade so far. Back over to bottom where they have managed to hit the coil onto Ritsu. Bolt and another core. Immortals. That actually works out very well for them. You see how VGJ were so hesitant to go on that Venomancer mid, and see exactly why.
Surge is this?
Now it's a full-on. Not going to be letting this lane push past the river. They are probably discouraged from. So what does VGJ do at the? Because they have to know this Sven is farming up the jungle, getting more and more dangerous. Worried about that, should make plays, go into that jungle. See, you okay with them kind of passive game, kind of trading.
Gold for me.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Seem to have an idea that Darkseer would be a pretty juicy prize for Immortals to be able to pick up, but they may not be here in time. Sneaking does have the vacuum out with the wall, and here comes the Ice Blast, double kill for Snake King. That rotation comes in at a perfect time.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Whoa, he's actually going to be able to hit 2 with that one, but he did get the cold feed onto him before he started swinging. So, going to be locked up here. Oh no, the TP out, but he's blocking in Flea. Francis has nowhere to go. Hey, he's going to be fish food for down on, but they do have a push coming in mid. They're beginning to make their way past the wards, so Immortals immediately start back to that mid. Again, got to protect that mid. Yeah, I think they were kind of baiting each other. I think Darkseer was thinking, well, I can handle Febby. I've got an Ice Blast. Gonna be coming in. Vacuum and just I could probably kill him. Febby was thinking the same. Another loss. Darkseer, that's 2 deaths now that are dramatically slowing Pipe. Like, we could have Pipe and we can actually have VGJ potentially taking that mid tower, right? If it wasn't for the fact that they had that attempted mid kill on Venomancer. Now, oh, Febby runs into some heroes here and is going to be flying down. Fortunately, the cold feet didn't quite latch him down, but he is going to be slowed down a bit more. Not okay, because Francis is still here, and he did spot Febby for a second.
Radiant are scanning.
He sees him now. Febby trying to juke a jive here. He does have flying in just a second here. He's got it up now. But he's not going to make it out of this cold feet. Not this time.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
If it doesn't, it still serves as a great ward for MP, who's currently
Gold for me.
have too much to fear, especially when he knows that Shaker probably not anywhere close to the Blink Dagger. We know he's on bank, but I think even if you were looking at it from a very pessimistic, still win a match.
Is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Rev playing an off-lane jungle. Big advantage to Dire's side.
Is under attack.
Purple.
Radiant's bottom tower. is
Meanwhile,
under attack.
VGJ are currently set up for another attempt. He's already going to position himself on a couple boards. Go down this rest of
Dire's
Immortals.
structures are
Some of them.
fortified.
2 are actually going to bottom lane where
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is
just
under
got the
attack.
Oracle behind the Venoman. Really like this setup from Immortals because it means if they go on Forev, they'll be able to save him long enough for him to get off his ultimate. TP rotate. If they don't go, well, it's just wasted time.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has been denied.
I feel like in many ways kind of done the damage. That tower, that they are just 500 gold. That's got to be their big timing as that's when they finally start taking the first step in fourth. Bebby slowed down to halt. But a little bit behind in both. Kind of feels like once they have that BKB, then it's kind of got to be VGJ takes a step back until Blink Dagger. And then if they have Blink, then they could probably, as long as they get the fight, simply because is full. So you've got the BKB. Both teams know. This Wolf QO at all. Immortals have not made an attempt at going that to their advantage. Is that way that this game...
Radiant are swarming.
This.
Regeneration.
Mine.
Lord's thanks be with you.
Double blink in. They are going to be able to get the stun on a Snake King. Unfortunately, the coil didn't land on Stan King, and that means he is going to be able to get off the Ice Blast. But a BKB pop by QO turns around, helps his allies out with Ritsu, who's going to try and go to the backline and deal with the supports, but that just means the Viper's going to come in from the other side, start going on Dubu. Immortals are kind of being push-pulled around all over the place. They are going to start going on a 7/7, but he pushed him down the cliff. QO is way down out there, and they desperately need his physical damage to be able to deal with that Viper. Brev forces Ritsu back, but now has to deal with Snake King, who's going to try and get in front of Forev. Slowed down by the wards, though, is going to have a problem there. Back over Stan King. Looks like he was picked up by MP. Forev does have a force forward. Vacuum back, though. Still trying to slow down and get this kill on Forev. Snake King's diving in way deep for it. And now QO's here, but he doesn't want to be anywhere close to that Viper, especially now down. So don't attempt any sort of... Make sure that Forev gets out. It's VGJ walk away. I gotta guess, relatively happy with that team. They do attempt to contest here. Maybe running into a Blink Echo Slam now. Francis actually went into the pit to try and help his team do it a little bit faster, and they are going to be able to do it before Forev gets there. What a great vacuum from Snake King. 4-man pushed in, but no immediate follow-up. They're going to go for Stan King first. Managed to take him out. QO now goes for Francis, who's going to be able to take him out as well. Blinks over to Snake King immediately, but has to deal with 747. Otherwise, he's just going to be kited around. The other two supports are going to go for Snake King and finish him off, leaving 747 for last, but QO is going to die under the onslaught of damage that comes out from that Viper. They're trying to fight up against Ritsu right now between both Febby and MP. They do have the magic damage to be able to chase him away, but Febby on a sliver of HP could actually just die from wolves. He's not careful. Oh, 747 is actually able to blink forward and stay on top of the puck. Meanwhile, Forev managed to finish off Ritsu with the last little bit of poison damage, and he'll get 747 as well, taking down that Aegis. MP will survive through it all, unless clipped by the Ice Blast? No, doesn't actually hit it, but Flea, he's here to be able to get it, finish him off. The help of Stan King, 13 to 11. Do indeed get that Aegis, and
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
he's going straight for 747. Does pop the BKB just before the Fisher. Now the follow-up slow here comes out from the Purge. Snake King is here, though, to be able to provide a surge and an extra movement speed to 747, but it doesn't look like it's necessary as QO's in serious trouble. Dubu does have the ultimate. So they're not going to be able to immediately kill him as there goes the Echo Slam, but the saving grace comes out from Dubu just in time. Oh, QO actually blinking forward. He knows he's probably dead. He's just trying to get on top of 747, but can't even do it. He gets forced away once again by that Hurricane Pike, and VGJ are just running over Immortals in this.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Double damage.
Viper just seems so tanky. I mean, not just the magic resist. Also, he's got a hefty armor. It really doesn't look like he's losing that much God strength hits. "25 minutes in VGJ, they hold rather small net worth lead. Actually still down in experience, but it definitely feels like they're winning the game pretty handedly. Nasty fight for Immortal. Not really a clear way to start winning fights.
Gold for me.
Out for Forev. Now Forev does manage to pick up an Arcane Rune. Pretty timely, as he's probably going to have to blow his ultimate here. They're actually going to go for Francis first. QO is going to deal with that Initiator and will manage to finish him off. Now Forev's going to be saved here by Dubu, and is going to be finally forced into using his ultimate, but only on a Viper. That's not really what he wanted. Oh, force tapped over and is actually going to be able to survive. I thought surely that 747 had pumped enough physical damage into Forev that they would have gotten that kill, but really turns out is
I deserve this.
down here. Vacuumed back. Now 747 isn't quite there to be able to get the shot on the does.
Monster kill.
escape for it. MP's just chilling out by this tier 3. Hoping to be able to catch somebody who defends this push and does manage to get Flea here, but Flea is so damn tanky. Sure if he's got, yeah, he's got the 10 strength and everything. He by himself, nearly enough burst. Dump up now, maybe with the help of Febby. Flea certainly wasn't expecting this. A return. An extra hero coming out, but they do have snaking here. Extra bit of assist. Nothing really. Ice blast in. Vacuum back into it, and the Echo Slam. That was beautifully set up by VGJ.Storm. They are getting some serious revenge on.
What surge is this? Mine.
Does anything really start changing for Immortals? Like what items? Because the way I see it is like QO's, he gets an upgrade, right? You get this data. But we've already talked about how the Vipers also just. Do you think that the Sven starts outpacing the sustain and armor, racking up on? Double force forward onto Forev. Down a bit. They are going to throw out that Viper Strike. Who's sitting on the trees here, and QO is going to pop out, and he goes straight for Stan King. Managed to get him before the Ice Blast. Oh, no, it actually did complete anyway. But looks like that's it. There weren't any heroes really close enough to be able to follow that one up. They're actually going to go for Forev here. Ritsu forces out the commitment there from Dubu. Now the Echo Slam combination with the vacuum. Beautifully set up on QO. A big hit onto 2. Still managed to finish him off with the Ritsu. MP hits a beautiful coil. Now they just have to deal with a big monster that is 747. They're dealing with everybody else. But can they bring down this big bad Viper? He's going to force staff himself a little bit farther away. QO is low on mana, but will finally catch up to the Viper and will manage to get the crit to finish him off. Ultra kill for QO off of that one. And I swear to God, Draskell, every single time we cast Immortals, it looks pretty dark at around 25 minutes, and then something just clicks for them in the mid-game, and they start winning teams.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
This sustains, gold remains.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like what's been happening, like what have Immortals done right that they've successfully gotten VGJ to initiate on Forev of all heroes twice in a row. We had that bottom fight as well as Now, the funny thing is that they should always be able to have the vision know what's happening with Immortals, because I've seen these wolves mostly go uncontested through the jungle area. First times that most of the time they've had pretty good vision. Last two team fights, maybe a third as Immortals maybe. But 3-man up. Whoa, showing himself up there at the top lane. Now, Ferev's actually going to go forward, manage to get his ultimate onto 2, snaking and 747, but they do have a shrine up. This is not really a fight that Immortals should be taking at all. Managed to get the coil onto 3, so MP will slow down the turn back here from VJ. Bevy is going to be slowed down here, trying to get the trees. Will trying to go fly over them. QO is finally going to make his entrance, and it's to the south where he catches Flea. That's a big one. Now comes out of the trees to go on the rest of VGJ, but is going to be slowed down by the Viper Strike. That's been the big problem, but fortunately they are getting him close enough to snaking. Whoa, bam! 1,400 damage, and he brings down the Darkseer, and now here comes the save from Double onto Ferev, with MP going on to Stan King, and the big baddie QO going straight for 747. He will claim that life, and MP will chase down Dan. So Immortals winning yet another engagement. I can't believe how wonky that all started, with them being so everything, but it still turns perfect.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack. Radiant's middle barracks has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle barracks has fallen. Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen. Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
Next thing you know, they're up 2 lanes for Axis.
Regeneration.
Whoa! Yeah, picks up a regen. He was running for someone else, actually stumbles into the... Unable to get off any of this. Ends up dying. Whoa! A little bit far there. Ends up getting caught in the coil, but no chase from... Oh, that. Roshan is up. That would be a great...
Radiant's bottom shrine is
Aegis.
under attack.
Inevitable.
Radiant's top shrine has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Mine.
How much Lycan have... I'm watching this game, and part of it is, like, in general, such a non...
Double damage.
They're actually pushing out. They get the initiation on the backline. Dubu is actually going to be caught and forced into an ultimate on himself. Now, QO has already popped his ultimate, but he couldn't get the plane forward, really. But a coil, a beautiful setup one. That is going to allow QO to be able to close that distance at a 1,900 damage crit with a double damage on QO. cleans up that whole entire cacophony of disaster for VGJ.Storm, and now he's going to come back for more. Ritsu's going to be caught as well. Force Staff over the cliff just in time, or not. Red finishes him off with the poison. Good Echo Slam from Fleet, but it's still not enough for them to be able to finish off these heroes. QO turns and fights up against Snake King, who tries to stay ahead of QO into his wall of replica. QO will not chase that one. 747 got slowed down enough. Couldn't stay on top of these heroes. And he's actually taken down pretty heavily. Perez dealing out some good damage. Oh, the vacuum over the Fisher, but it's not enough. Snake King now just one hit away. QO can't quite get it. Flea's not going to be able to finish off Rev either. And MP catches Snake King to end it all. Disaster after disaster after disaster for VGJ.Storm. And they collapse just like that. Immortals take game 1.